Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Isaac Keith Martinez and welcome to Isaac's Haunted Beard. On this episode of Isaac's Haunted Beard, we're going to talk a little bit about shark movies. Now, I'll tell you what we're not going to talk about. We're not going to talk about Jaws because Jaws is perfect and there's nothing that needs to be said about it. End of story. Now lately on the Sci-Fi Network, there's a little film called Sharknado that has been getting a lot of attention. I saw it. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. But I do want to remind viewers out there that there would be no Sharknado without Sharktopus. Now, hear me out. Before Sharknado, there was a lot of hybrid movies with sharks being crossed with this animal or that animal, or even like hybrids with other animals like crocodiles and piranhas and alligators and all kinds of stuff. But really, they got it right the first time as far as the combination is concerned with Sharktopus. Now, the biggest difference between Sharktopus and the more recent success of Sharknado is that Sharknado is actually a really good movie. This one, not so good. But what this really has going for it is A, that fantastic title, Sharktopus, which looks very cool on any person's DVD shelf, and two, the design of the shark, which is exactly what the namesake suggests it is. It's half shark and half octopus. And I have to admit, I don't really like this movie that much, but it is kind of fun to watch. But I'd never get rid of it. I'm very proud to own it. I love the Sharktopus. I love the Sharktopus so much that I made a Sharktopus paper doll. Yes, I did. Did you know I'm an artist? This is a doll that I made in my free time of the Sharktopus. You know, as you can see, this part's the shark. And this part is the octopus, and like it has on the cover here, for some reason there's spikes. I don't understand the spikes. I actually don't really like the spikes, but I wanted to be faithful to the design of the Sharktopus, so I added the spikes. So this is my little Sharktopus doll. Now, I think about Sharktopus, I think about Sharknado, and I think, well, what's left to do? There's really nothing left to do with the shark genre. That's where you'd be wrong, because leave it to Isaac Keith Martinez to come up with a brand new way to do a shark movie. You ready? Here's my grand idea for a shark film. Film? Did I say film? No, I meant films, because I have an idea for 3 shark movies. Yes, friends, a trilogy. Here's my idea for the first film. Okay, picture this. There is a supervillain, a mad scientist, kind of like one you'd see in like one of those James Bond films, or the type you'd see fighting the Marvel superheroes. And he has this fantastic collection of sharks in this huge shark tank. And this brilliant, evil, mad scientist that's just hell-bent on not necessarily taking over the world or anything, but just causing general mayhem, comes up with the idea of like a reverse scuba suit for sharks. Okay, this is what he does. He gets an entire suit, and he fits it for a shark, and he has all these wires, and he like hooks it up into the shark's like fins and the like the tail and stuff, and he puts the helmet on, and he fills it up with salt water, and he injects the sharks like in Deep Blue Sea, like with this like smart serum to make them really smart, so the sharks can think like he thinks. Like not only does he think like a person, he thinks like an evil person. So this shark is wearing this robot suit, and he can walk, and he can walk out of the ocean, he can walk out of the aquarium, he can walk on land. Are you wondering what it looks like? I thought you might be. I drew a picture of it, and it's right here. This, my friends, is a picture of what I picture the shark looking like. So here's the shark, and he's got little fins here, right? He has fins, and he's got his tail, but there's little, like, doohickeys that are attached to wires. That's technical jargon. And it's attached to little fingers on the hands and on the feet. And you can see the little fin sticks out of the, I don't know, I just thought that'd be kind of cool to have like the fin sticking out the top. And he can, but here's the problem, because he's wearing a helmet, he can't bite you. How do we get around this? Because you know he wants to kill you, right? Because he's just hell bent on just destruction. Because after all, this is a horror film. We teach him how to drive a car. In fact, we teach all the Robo Sharks to drive a car. We get them all cars, and we just let them loose on the city. They're just banging people left and right, running people over, you know? So it's kind of like a combination between Deep Blue Sea and Death Proof. And really, if anybody survives these attacks, who's going to believe you? I mean, the cops come, the ambulance people come, like, who did this to you? Did you see who did this to you? Yes, it was a robotic shark. No, because that's the beauty. No one, they're going to think you're crazy, and then you're dead. The sharks are going to get away with it. No one's going to catch a robotic shark in a car. We're going to call the film Robo Sharks on Wheels. Huh? Can you picture it already? Action figures, t-shirts. It'll be awesome. In fact, it'll be so awesome it warrants a sequel. Now, I'm thinking that by the end of the first film, maybe some of the sharks get killed because you got to have a hero and they kill some of the sharks, but you got to have at least one get away. And which one should get away? I think it should not only be a female shark, but a female shark that's pregnant. So the baby sharks come out already smart because it's already in the DNA. And then they grow up in Robo Sharks on Wheels 2, and they're more like teenage rebel Robo Sharks. And they ride motorcycles. And my main reason for wanting them to have motorcycles is because I want to treat the franchise the same way Grease treated their franchise. In Grease, the T-Birds drive cars. Grease 2, they ride motorcycles. That's what I'm thinking. Robo Sharks on Wheels Part 1, cars. Robo Sharks on Wheels 2, motorcycles, popping wheelies. Brr. Anyway, it doesn't end there. There's a Part 3. Because you know you want these, you love these guys. You don't want them to, these are the bad guys you cheer for. Okay, so by Part 3, we just accept that we love these sharks. They're fantastic. So, let's kind of ease off on the horror angle and kind of spin it into more like a comedy. What if all the Robo Sharks that survived Part 1 and 2 have a cross-country race, like the Cannonball Run, huh? Robo Sharks on Wheels 3, like the Cannonball Run, and they go from one end of the country to the other end of the country without the, cops and the Jacques Cousteaus and the Dog the Bounty Hunters and all the, CM Punk, and everybody can go after them, and no one's going to catch them because they're so fast. And it'll be fun, it'll be hilarious, and just like the Cannonball Run, at the end, after the credits, bloopers. These rosary bleeds. Yes. What do you think, folks? Do you like my idea? Would you go see Robo Sharks on Wheels 1, 2, and 3? Do you have any ideas for unique, cool shark movies or other kinds of killer animal movies? Let me know. If you're having an account on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. If you don't, it's free and it's easy to do. You can leave comments below if you sign up to Google+. We all heard about that kind of controversy. But, it's easy. Do it. Write up, I want to see, this movie or that movie. If you prefer, you can also like our page on Facebook and leave comments there. That actually might even be easier. But I also want to let you know on a new social media avenue or outlet or medium or form or whatever the word is, the fancy schmancy word is, to incorporate the Isaac's Haunted Beard universe, and that's Twitter. I'm on Twitter now. I am at Isaac's Haunted Bee. That's B as in beard. And if you go to at Isaac's Haunted Bee on Twitter right now, you'll see, well, for starters, you'll see all the videos I've already put up. You'll see all the fantastic tweets I've been doing, because I've been tweeting all the time. And most recently, you'll see a picture of this doll that I did, a much more close up so you can see how beautiful this is. And you'll see this picture too. I have a close-up on it so you can really examine all the nooks and crannies of how this mechanism works. So So, I want to thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for all the supporters of Isaac's Haunted Beard. I look forward to spending time with you again in the near future. Aloha. Bye-bye.